Whoa, if you're the type of person that thinks anything in a relationship can be worked upon aside from repeated cheating, keep watching.
Come let the locals show you the best cheap eats in Melbourne.
Episode 46.
G'day legends, welcome to another episode of Parts Unknown Melbourne. Tonight we're in Carnegie, or as the locals like to call it, Carnegie. I'm Moose.
And I've Corson Gandalf. We're here to show you the best places in Melbourne to eat, sleep, drink, everything in between. The only thing is, we don't know where it's going to be. We're just going to have a little walk around and see what tickles our fancy. Let's get into it.
I'm wanting some drinks and I'm also quite hungry. Something not in the city, don't want to spend too much money. A nice pad thai, that would be such a winner. Go down to Carnegie for a wonderful dinner. Parts unknown, Melbourne's not watched anymore. The people don't want to hear us talk anymore. But if you ever need to find a place for a beer, Moose and Gandalf will always be here.
Just off Kuanang Road in Carnegie, you'll find Paradai Thai, also known as Sibling Spice. It's a great place serving Thai food for all. It's also right near the train station as well, so if you're in the city, come take a few train stops out and get some Thai food. I'm going to get the pad see ew today. I think Gandalf's going to get the sticky rice.
So immediately when we first get in here, it's date vibes all over it. You want a date, you go here.
The great thing about Carnegie is if you come into Melbourne as a backpacker from the UK, you're thinking, I'm going to the Eureka, I'm going to the Eye, I'm going to the Rialto. When there are other places to go like Carnegie.
I come in here and I instantly feel more relaxed. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I've had a shocker of a week. Have you guys ever been called a gaslighter? I have.
Hey, I thought they made cars electric now. So it's interesting here that they have their chopsticks are like a lime green. Usually chopsticks are like brown or some other earthy color. So if I've got my chopsticks down, I look down in my peripheral vision, I think, oh my god, I have so many green vegetables left on my plate. I'm trying to eat my veggies, so I want to make sure I get into it. I look down, I see it's a chopstick. God, you would have thought I'm not on the solos tonight.
So, as many of you guys know, I recently did 60 days sobriety. This came after a relationship breakdown I had and kind of a rebirth of Gandalf to kind of show, does being sober help? Turns out it does. Now, I've realised that I've conquered the sobriety train, so there's no harm in just easing back into alcohol when you can. Very excited for this. First alcoholic beverage in 60 days. I'm myself again. I am back. That is so good.
This is so nice, but we're going to need some help. I'm going to throw over to the Ouija board and the grommet from the gig guys to tell us everything we need to know about local Melbourne music. Take it away, guys.
G'day legends, we're here at Blink-182 Melbourne. You are with the gig guides showing you the best spots in Melbourne to enjoy a gig. Now we are at Blink-182.
This is how many people there are in Melbourne. That's a hell of a lot of responsibility for Gandalf and I to have on our shoulders to make sure you're going to all the right bars and cafes. We're going to watch Blink-182 and show it back to Moose and Gandalf to show us the best bars and cafes in Melbourne.
All right, Melbourne. Oh yeah. Night safari. I cannot sleep, cannot dream tonight. I need somebody always.
Thank you so much to Ouija board and the grommet from the gig guys for showing us the latest news in Melbourne music.
I've ordered the pork with sticky rice. Now, while Moose bragged about his meal coming in under 5 minutes, mine took a whopping 22. Let's see if the long time it took makes it taste great. Wow, they're lucky.
Although I've been having fun showing off my chopstick skills to Gandalf, it is inevitable that when you get to the end of your dish, you have to reach for your sheath and pull out all reliable, the fork or the spoon, we're going to go with fork today, just to get the remaining crumbs.
You're a wizard, Harry! It's great to see the empty tables in the middle. Reminds me of the Hogwarts dining hall. Who knows who's going to burst through the door? Will it be Professor Quirrell? Troll in the dungeon? Will it be Dumbledore? All exams are cancelled? Or will it be Professor Snape? Always.
Kind of makes me wish there was a sorting hat on top of my head. I put you in the house hungry. These spring rolls are great, but we're gonna need some help. I'm gonna throw over to Erwin and Green Day from Carnegie Tourism to show us everything we need to know about Carnegie. Take it away, lads.
Thanks so much, Gandalf and Moose. We're the Carnegie boys here to show you the best things about Carnegie. I'm Gerwin.
And I guess that makes me Green Day.
We're going to show you the best things around town. Let's have a look.
Tells a story, doesn't it? Seeing the bread on the ground. See the bread on the ground.
Carnegie Station. Now, although you know that many people had an issue with Dan Andrews and what happened with lockdown, though if you look now, Sam Groth and the Liberal Party are doing far, far worse. One thing that Dan Andrews did do well is the level crossing removal. We've got this great station in Carnegie. Let's go have a look at it closer.
Thank you, Erwin and Green Day from Carnegie Tourism to show us everything we need to know about Carnegie. Time to get back into these spring rolls. A little bit hot.
Now, it's so interesting that if you guys remember, during COVID, we really had a lot of people wearing masks all the time. That's gone. The vaccine mandate's gone. Everything's gone except for hand sanitizer. It's still around, which makes me think that maybe there was hand sanitizer even prior to COVID. I think that's a good thing because when you're cooking, you pick up a lot of germs on your fingers, and when you're eating, you don't want that going in your mouth.
There's lots of people in Paradai Thai at the moment, but they're obviously keeping those center row tables free because a big group is coming. Seeing all of those empty tables makes me think of seeing like an empty classroom during lunchtime. Something that we're not used to seeing. I see a bunch of tables. I'm used to seeing people sit down, doing their work, or maybe even having a meal. Kind of like you're the last person on earth. How am I going to get my Paradai Thai?
A couple of spring rolls for the boys. One thing I love about spring rolls is I always used to hold them like this as a child. Pretend I'm Winston Churchill. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Let's talk Carnegie a little bit. It's kind of got a whole... It's very warm, very family friendly. You walk down the street and all of this kind of feels like high school kids just sort of doing after school care type things. Nothing bad, just doing their normal thing. Very sunny. They've got a ping pong table at the train station. There's a library and plenty of shops for retail and food and drink.
It's that time of day again. Time for Gandalf's final skull. The first of many final skulls to come. Put it down the hatch. Let's see if I've still got it. Some people avoid the froth at the bottom. Big mistake, rookie error. Ladies, if you're on a date with a guy and he doesn't finish the beer, get out of there, but make sure he pays. We're going to give you our final thoughts outside. Thank you.
Legends, thank you so much for watching another episode of Parts Unknown Melbourne. Paradai Thai, you were amazing. Ouija Boy Boys and Gromit from the Band Brothers, thank you so much for staying over. I've been Moose.
And I've, of course, been Gandalf. Paradai Thai, you were just sensational. The beer, oh my goodness, I could not think of a better place to have a beer. And the food, so cheap, so good. We're definitely going to be back, but as for now, I got to go to the bathroom.